Hi everyone! Welcome to our reading sprints, which look a little bit different. Let me just double check that everything is working because this is a new. I'm using a different
Oh,
thingy.
it's live.
Okay, okay. At least it's working. That is the important one. Okay. I have a banner. Please hold. Getting ready. So we're just gonna do our usual sending stuff on Discord and on Instagram. So sorry about the rolling ball logo thing at the top right because I ran out of hi Sina. Good morning to you.
Hi, Sino.
I ran out of hours on StreamYard because if you didn't know on StreamYard, if you're on a free plan, you could only stream up until like 20 hours a month. And because I've been doing the read along sprints, which is usually like
Mm.
5 hours minimum, I ran out of my credits like last week. So I had to try a different program until the renewal of
The
the credits.
reset, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
on the 14th. So I just wanted to try, like, I just needed to try a different one. And this was the first one that I tried, and it worked. So I thought, why not? But then there's this obnoxious logo on the right. Hello to you. Let me just share stuff on Discord and I'll come back to the chat. Um, du- 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 du. Hopefully, this program works. Like, no problems. Like, it's my first time using it. So, reading sprints. Where's my. Reading sprints. Okay, and then Sina says my workload basically tripled this week, so I'll be in full on study mode today. I hope the sprints help you focus on the studies, but that sucks. Tripled. Is it because you like have? Are you like in exam mode? Is there like an exam season for you? That kind of sucks. I remember when I was in school and when that would happen, like when teachers would keep on giving us homework and I'm like, don't, you're not the only teacher that I have. Why are
Yeah,
you giving me a homework that's like a week's worth?
they do not care.
Yeah, they really don't. Okay, let me take a picture for our like book.
What?
What are you? How do I know if there's? Oh, I can see the number. Okay, so sorry. The UI is so new to me, so I was like, what's going on? But how is everyone? How are you, Pam? What have you been up to this weekend?
I have been trying to recover from being sick, so
Oh yeah,
mostly that.
but you
So
sound so
I'm feeling a bit
like
better now. Yeah, I
yeah, you're
sound better. I sound better. Versus like it really was so bad after after a
after the
sprints.
event.
Well, actually, started Friday last week, so
Mm,
so bad. I was just
yeah,
like, I need to sleep. I was like, my head is so heavy and stuff. But I guess
mm,
it's really flu season, at least
yeah,
where we are.
it is. Yeah, and I think also like you also had some work event stuff, right? So might also be that you caught it from someone or it was just like
Yeah, probably. But at least I got to like still be able to like read a bit.
yeah.
And I started a book. Wait. Was it just today or yesterday? I started the book yesterday and got to 40% of it, so I'm gonna continue reading it tonight. How about you? How was your weekend and how was book?
I'm having fun in the sense that I think I found a rhythm in terms of how to do bookma. So what I usually do is I film the day before, and then in the morning until around 12 noon to 1 p.m. That's when I edit the video for that same day. So I edit it's like a same day edit kind of thing. I edit it and then post it on the same day, and then I film the next day's video from like 1 p.m. onwards. So I kind of found like a good rhythm so far, and I think it's because like my days have been kind of my usual routine, so it's easy to find time for things. But I don't know, once I start having the Christmas parties, the like family obligations, I think that's gonna get difficult. But it still has been fun, and I think for me, what I'm excited about is once I'm done with Bookmas, and then I can look
Mm,
back on basically almost my entire December. With that has always been the
yeah.
draw of like blogging for me, like having a record of just what you did and like things that you found interesting that day. That has always been my favorite part of vlogging. So yeah, I'm excited for that. But it is I kind of have to be disciplined. I haven't been scrolling on any apps or anything because I don't have time. Like I
Yeah.
let myself
That's a
watch
good thing
maybe
though.
it is. Like I mean I get reminded that oh you can do so much when you're not just lying
Yeah.
down on the couch
Doom
scrolling on
scrolling, yeah.
I'm like I could only watch like maybe two to three like videos from other content creators per day because then if I watch more then that's more time that I can't film and stuff or can't edit. So
Mm.
it's been good and difficult at the same time, but it's still fun. So. Sina's exam's coming up in January, but I got the news that I need to do another subject to get access to you. Oh, so it's kind of like you're catching up on that subject. It kind of sucks. I'm like, just tell us what we need to do. Why do we have to? Why are you like giving us extra work in the middle of the term? Hi, Sai. It's been a while, I think, since I've seen you in a sprint that I've hosted. How are you? I need to catch up on the first term, keep up with my current stuff, and go to class one more night a week. Ah, that sucks. Well, hopefully after that things are a lot more relaxed. Hopefully your actual like holiday season, your holiday days are relaxed and not filled with just study. Because I feel like you've been very busy with studies for a while. But before we move on, let's do this. How about we talk about now the books that we're gonna be reading? You mentioned you're in the middle of a thriller. Are you gonna be reading that today as well? Oh, I think you're on mute.
Because the dog started barking, so
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna mute myself. But yes, I'm gonna continue reading the arc of the thriller that I have, and it's called The Note by Alafair Burke. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but yeah, this one. 40% through it, I'm liking it so far. Um, follows this like three adult women from like
Mm.
very three very different industries, and then they join in for like a very short vacation, just the three of them. But then like they encounter a couple outside, and things start to happen. Like it's so hard to explain because like right now where I am, at least on where I am, things are just starting to pick up, and
Mm.
like someone is missing, and it could be connected to what they did or did not do. So yeah. How about you? I already know what you're gonna be reading, but
I
for
am
the sake of everyone in
gonna
life.
be reading this this poem. So this is a The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. It's a very thick epic fantasy, and I'm currently on page 42. So I want to make like a bit more of a dent on this read because it's really the writing style is really dense in a way. So I feel like I really need sprints to like read a lot at a time because I think I've been reading like 20 pages whenever I pick this up. So now I want to read more. So that's why I want to read it for the sprints. I still have delusions that I'm going to be finishing this month along with two other books for my 12 friends 12 recs challenge. Like that's the only challenge that I haven't completed yet in from the challenges that I made in January. So I'm just like trying. And then in the middle I'm also reading some holiday romance. But for tonight this is what I'm gonna
Mm.
be reading. How about
But
everyone?
what
What are
if
you?
you like do a random live stream where you just read Priory
I
of the
know.
Orange
At
Tree?
first, I might do that once I have my streaming credits back. StreamYard. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like I might need to later on when I feel like I'm lagging behind. Like when I feel like I won't be able to finish it, I might do that. Sai is busy. Busy bear months. Had a free Sunday night tonight, so might as well
I
finish my curriculum.
know.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's so busy. This like I'm already seeing people going into office Christmas parties and other like
Mm.
commitments and stuff like damn. December is really busy. What are you gonna be reading, Sai? Good evening, Maya. Hello. How are you? Well, you are sick. I'm gonna rest the whole day so I can go to work tomorrow. Everyone's getting sick.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Water. Last 60
Yeah, that
pages
reminds
of
me.
1.2 of Tellurian, and I need to finish this since I have a tour stop by December 10th. Oh, how are you liking
Mm.
it so far? I think I think it was Shandra. Shandra was also reading 1.2 of Tellurian. Is it Veiled? Is that 1.2? I'm
Oh
gonna
my
have
god.
silent bed.
Is this a sign to make a band?
Because Men and Men fans are gonna come for us. I'm halfway done with the Amityville Horror by Jay Anson. Creepy as fuck, but the movies
Ooh.
better. Oh, I actually don't know if I've watched. I think I have, but I just don't remember anything. Because this is one of those like classic horror movies, right? Slasher
Yeah, it
horror
is a
movies.
classic.
Yeah, so I feel like I've watched it
I don't
because I
think
had a.
I've ever watched it either.
Oh, interesting. What the movie is better in the sense that did they change a lot from the plot, or is the book slow? Usually, that's what I notice from this adaptation. OMG priority. How are you oh, I know, right? OMG is the right word for it. I am actually liking it. Like I've always known that I like epic fantasies. It's just that it's always a big commitment, and every time you commit, like you go for an epic fantasy, which is what scares me. But I've always known that I'm gonna like it. So right now, from the first 42 pages, we're just like really meeting the characters that we're following, and then just setting sort of the I guess overarching storyline or plot. We're trying to like we're getting familiar with that, and then I can already feel that this is gonna be one of those where I have to like there's gonna be a lot of foreshadowing, a lot of like breadcrumbs, and then things will happen later on. So I'm really enjoying it, and the writing style is very cinematic. In like I don't know if that works for books, but cinematic in the sense that I feel like I can really see everything that's happening,
Mm.
really visualize like the surrounding, the people, the expressions, because it's very descriptive. But that's also probably why it's this thick. I absolutely love the series, but I can see how it's not for everyone. Wait, Priori, right? I how was the day of all that? Because that's some pre, and it's also so thick. But I'm very curious about it. Hamzy, you need to grow some longer so you can match better. I only have long.
I don't think anyone has seen me like with long hair for like the
Yeah,
past
I
years.
don't think I've seen you
Yeah.
with long hair. I haven't had short hair for a while, but there was a moment
Mm.
until mid college where I always had like the sharp, like the longer in the front, shorter in the back kind of cut. I had a phase. But with that said, I think we can start going into our first reading sprint. Let me just set this up. Okay. the first reading sprint. So we're gonna do the whole 30 minutes for reading and then have 8 minutes to chat later on, just so we can focus more on reading. Do you guys wanna jump into the sprint now?
Yes.
I'm gonna play this. Let me know if oh it has music. Maybe the sprint Christmas
Ooh,
music.
very Christmassy.
Yes. I'm manifesting cooler winds in the Philippines now. But
That
not
would just make me sick again.
oh no, yeah, cooler winds in Quezon in where I am in my city. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer. See you in 30 minutes. Happy reading.
Agree.
Hello. How was the first reading sprint?
Not bad for me. I got to 46% from
Mm.
41. Not as good. Still good progress. How about you?
I made it to page 60. So that's about like a little under 30 pages. And I'm still liking it.
Ooh.
It's just a lot of like I keep going back to me and my maps. I keep going back to the map every time a new place is mentioned, and then I'm glad that there's a glossary of like names at the back, so I can like whenever I forget like who is this person again, I can just consult that part. Hopefully, there's not any spoilers in there. But how is everyone's reading or whatever it is that you're doing during the sprints? Hi, Kat. Hello. We're good, I think. Sam is
Hi,
recovering
cat.
from her sickness. But other than that, I think it's okay. We're doing fine. How about you? Are you gonna be reading with us today? Let us know in the chat. How are you liking the book that you're reading so far?
Me?
Hmm.
I like it. Like, which is kind of hard to explain for me because usually for thrillers, especially when I'm like 40% through, I'd be like, okay, there has to be something happening. But at least for this one, it's really setting up why the characters are this way, like
Hmm.
why this lawyer DA is kind of the goody two shoes that she is. So they show someone from the past, like how they become friends and things like that. So far, it's more of a mystery than a thriller, but
Hmm.
I'm still like curious how this is gonna go because there's absolutely no clue yet what happened to the character that's missing.
Yeah.
So I'm liking it so far.
Would you
Even though
say
it's
it
slow, which is
is
what
it
I'm surprised
more?
about.
Is there like a big focus on characters, on like building up the characters, and not just like a plot?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like this is 60% character, 40% plot.
Mm.
Like, it's a good mix, but a little more on the character side. I haven't read any of the author's work, so
Mm.
this is my first.
Sina says first sprint went well. Finished what I needed to do for tomorrow. So now it's exam prep time. Well, I'm glad it went well. Fighting. Wishing you all the best for your exam prep. I was starting Veiled. Cat starting Veiled as well by Kiara Lorea for the upcoming book tour. My stop is on Tuesday. Cutting it close.
Oh
Is it,
gosh.
how many pages are in this book? Is it also like a full length book or is it kind of like a novella? Because I think what I remember from the launch is that the first book is like a full length and then these are like 1 point something. So I was assuming is it like a novella? Read 28 pages. Oh, I have music, guys. This this app that I'm using has sound effects like that. Last is availed, but I will probably do dinner on next sprint. That's fair. But you're almost done. You're definitely gonna finish veiled. Hello, good morning to you as well, Scorpio Ascending. Is there a name that you want us
Hi,
to call you, or is Scorpio good for you? I'm
Scorpio.
reading Night Road by Kristen Hanna. I've been wanting to read a Kristen
Ooh.
for a while. I think it's because I heard someone talk about The Great Alone, and I think it's about this family that has to move to Alaska, and for some reason, I like books set in Alaska. I
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You mentioned this before.
enjoy the I guess the harshness of the nature and the kind of very different way of life.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm always curious, and now I've been wanting to read that. And then everyone just says that her books are like very hard hitting historical. Well, it's not. I wouldn't say it's historical fiction. I think it's a type of book where you're kind of really following the
Literary.
lives. Yeah. like for a long time. So I tend to like those kinds of books. Hi, Eliza. Hello again. How are you all doing? We're doing good. How about
Hi,
you?
Eliza.
Are you gonna be reading with us today? Hi, Ziggy. I think this is my first time seeing you in the sprints. Welcome to our
Yeah.
reading sprints. How are you? And are you gonna be reading with us? Night Road is one of my top fave books. That's high praise. I really need to pick up a Kristen Han. I think one of her famous one is the what's that? There's the woman, and then there's the Nightingale. That's a Kristen Hanna, right?
Nightingale, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that's one
But
of
she
her.
also won recently
Yeah,
with
the
the
women.
women or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
is that for Goodreads or something else? Is that a
For
Goodreads?
Goodreads, like historical
Ah,
fiction category and best audio favorite audiobook.
mm, uh, Louis. I don't know what happened to my throat there. Pulling myself through Invisible Life of Annie LaRue. How far along are you?
Ooh.
In our last in my solo spread, you just started it. So how are you finding it? I'm kind of scared because I love this book and I hope that you're liking it too. I hope you will love it. I hope everyone loves. I really want to read the Christine Hanna because everyone seems to love it. It's a full length novel, but it's around 200 pages. Okay, so it's not that bad in terms of you having to finish it before Tuesday. Well, hopefully the sprints help. Night Road is amazing. Oops. What am I doing? Okay. Now I need to figure out what this Night Road is about. Let me just check story graph. It's so good. I'm holding back tears now. I'm cool with being called Scorpio. Okay, then we shall call you Scorpio. Wait. Night Road, Christine Hanna. Hanna. Okay. Oh, it's an older book. 2011. Stay-at-home mom put her own needs put everyone's needs above her own. She has twins. See, whenever I read a Christine Hanna synopsis, it's essentially just like this family, this like a description of the family. That's always what the synopsis are, and I think I'm not sure if all her books are. But whenever I check a Christine Hanna book, it's always like that. That's so
And
fair. I
it's
cried.
mostly historical, yeah.
The Nightingale. Nah, okay, you guys are really hyping up Christine Hanna for me, so I
Night
should
Road.
start reading it. Yes, I think I have a laugh track. Let me see. Oh, I don't have a laugh. I do have a applause. Should I go through the comments? I'll just go through the rest of the comments before we're like going off track, but we'll see. I am at the part of the accident. Okay. So apparently the accident might be like a key point. I'm gonna try and read some of
Mm.
a map of days by Ransom Riggs.
Ooh, Ransom
Was
Riggs.
it the one that you read or no? Oh no. This was a different one.
I no, it's a different book.
Part of
This one is for Miss
the
Peregrines, yeah.
yeah, part of that series. And then practice piano and
But the
prepare
one I
yourself for my
finished
exam.
is Underworld.
Yeah. Oh no. I pray for you. You know what? I finished what I need to do for tomorrow. That's enough for now. Time to play some video games and take it easy for the rest of the day. Yes, I support. I support that. Thank you very much. I might be jumping off at some point because I'm in extreme
Oh
pain and
no.
there was from yeah, I
You'll
remember that
get
you
her
mentioned that.
soon.
Well, hopefully you get some rest, just relax and do things that make you happy and chill. And we'll hopefully see you in our future sprints. But
Yes.
with that said, yes,
Take
of
it
course,
easy.
we shall go into our second reading sprints. Um, reading sprints number two. I'll see you again in 30 minutes. Hi.
Hello.
How was the second sprints for you?
It was okay. I got to 53% of the book. So since it's going slow, I think I'm also reading it kind of slow.
How many pages is this book again?
Wait, let me check. Because like I am doing percentage and I'm reading it on Kindle. So,
Mm.
huh, doesn't show the page. Wait. Huh. Doesn't show the page. But I have like,
Maybe because it's an arc.
yeah, it's an arc. I have like 3 hours, 15 minutes left in the book, apparently.
Mm.
How about you?
I made it to page 74. Yeah, 74. I don't know how many percent that is. Let's see. 74 divided by 30. That is 8.9%. 8.9
How many pages are there again? 500
pages.
something?
830.
800?
Yeah. How was the sprint for everyone else? Everyone's wishing Eliza well wishes for her upcoming surgery. Around 50-ish mark. How are you finding it? I know that a lot of people's criticisms of it is that it feels very boring and repetitive in the beginning. Is that also what you feel about it? I personally I agree that it's repetitive, but I find it fascinating and not boring.
You
Hi,
find it
Vanessa.
what?
Fascinating.
Hmm.
How are you? Are you going to be reading with us?
Hi, Vanessa.
I hope things are not okay. As we're in the summer, yes. Hopefully, the recovery uh is gonna go well. I went under. Yes, it is definitely normal to be nervous. We need to accept that healing takes time. Yes, it does in
Yes.
all kinds of healing. Hello, hello. Read 25 pages. You're doing good. You're already like 12% there. Welcome back. My concentration is bad right now. Well, that is kind of okay. Just let yourself feel comfortable. Just relax, chill with us, and maybe you can pick up like a fun book or something like that. Something
Yeah, a short one.
cozy, perhaps. I remember reading Priority for 3 weeks last 2019, and it was a worth it commitment. I
Ooh.
haven't read the prequel though. Does that mean I'm gonna be reading this for 3 weeks? I did some maths, and if I read like 150 pages a day, that would just be less than a week.
Mm.
But so far, I haven't committed. So I've been reading other stuff as well, like Christmas holiday rom coms. I couldn't like devote it all, but I feel like if I can just focus on reading just this book, I could finish this in a week. But I don't think I can. Maybe I am gonna shoot for before Christmas. That's gonna be the goal.
Yeah, that's more realistic, I think.
How do you like Priority? Quite repetitive so far. Doesn't know where it's bringing me. Just vibes. Well, it is
Mm.
a lot of vibes. It's very vibey. The writing is so nice. I read 30 pages.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Why is your live recording will end in wait, let me just double check. Is it gonna end in 30 minutes? Hold on. I didn't realize that there was an end. Still eating
Yeah, was
dinner
there a duration?
after Australia on TV. What is Taskmaster? Is that like a show? Like it's such an interesting name, Taskmaster. Let's see. It doesn't tell me that if there's like a limit. So maybe it's stream up to 2 hours each live. Okay, so I think what's gonna happen
Oh,
is it might end and then I'll just start it up again.
yeah. What's gonna be a different video, or is it gonna be the same link?
I don't know. Oh, this is annoying. I don't know. Let's see. Didn't read
StreamYard.
that.
Now I must
I didn't.
know.
I didn't see that when I was signing up for this. I need half a year to finish Priority of the Orange Tree. Oh no! Hopefully, I don't take that long. I was really intimidated, but it was the book of book Twitter at the time. Sapphic Perfection. Yes, that is what I've heard.
Yeah.
That is what I'm
Was
trying
it
to remember.
trifecta? Was it also part of the Sapphic trifecta?
What's the other books in the trifecta?
Um, I, wait, was it Priority or I just remember the book covers now. I'll try to remember.
Mm.
It's She Who Became the Sun. Okay, okay. The
Okay.
Unbroken, She Who Became the Sun, and Jasmine Throne. So
I haven't heard of the
I
Unbroken.
mistook the
I,
cover.
I was with priority, but golly, need to be in my best state. Hope it's worth it for you. I think I'm gonna like it. These are the kinds of books that I enjoy. So I feel like it's kind of similar to like how I'm so afraid of The Way of Kings, but I feel like I'm gonna like it. But I'm also afraid of starting it. But that one is a much bigger commitment because there's so many books. Three-fourths of a
Yeah.
year to finish Priority of the Orange Tree. I still remember Idurian and Queen Saffron and their epic adventure in the writing style. Yes, I think the writing style is really good. That it's dense, but it's not like boring or dragging. They're I like how they cut the scenes per se. I feel like it's really giving me like a how with Game of Thrones you get like a scene and then it cuts to a different scene and then you get bits and pieces of everyone's story. It feels like that to me. So far, I feel like Invisible Adler tries to be literary fiction, but not sure if it measures up. I call it literary fiction. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how it's shelved as, if it's like fantasy or literary. It's kind of awkwardly in the middle of genres, I feel like. Sapphic Trifecta is Jasmine Throne, She Who Became a Sun, and Then
Yeah.
Broken. Jasmine Throne, I've been hearing a lot of good things about. So many books read so little time. I know. Now I'm kind of stressing about this. About the 2 hour time limit. I don't know what to do. Should I just jump on a new stuff right now? What's gonna happen?
But
Usually
like we
people
have
have
around two
for
to three more sprints to go though.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Oh, that's the chat timer. Well, maybe I'll just go into. What do I do? Damn it, StreamYard. Okay, well, in any case, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start the sprint now. If it breaks up, just refresh the page and hopefully you'll see it there. Just refresh my channel and hopefully you'll see it there. And then we'll see. I don't know. I'm just gonna wing it. We'll see. So if it cuts off mid sprint, just refresh my YouTube channel and you'll see a new live link and then just join that. But yeah, I'm gonna start the I know StreamYard. Maybe I should just cough it up and just pay. Because that's the only reason why we're not using
Or
StreamYard.
make a new email,
I
make a new
know.
account.
Ay, ay, ay. What do I do? Hold on. I'm trying to change the. Everything is falling apart. Why won't this? There you go. Okay, I'm gonna start it now, and then yes, if it cuts off, try to refresh. Will probably be there in a new either in a new live or in the same one. We'll see. Happy reading, everyone. I'm gonna try and figure this out.